Guess what today is? Christmas cookie day! Woo! I'm so excited to make all my Christmas cookies. What's up? But first, I'm going to show you how to prepare the baking pan. Oh, and my daughter gave me her Hello Kitty headband to keep my hair pulled. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so first thing you need is a cookie sheet and parchment paper. I don't use wax paper because it's waxy. Parchment paper, and then normally I would use pan spray on the corners to get it to stay down, but today I'm going to use a little drop of honey to get the corner to stick. Oh, because you definitely don't want this whole shuffling action happening. I can't do this with two hands, so we're going to pause for just a moment. Alright, make sure you cut off the extra stuff so it's not hanging over and getting into your cookies. So you can see, voila. All you need is a little honey. Ooh, sorry, it's going blurry. So what do you think I'm going to do next? If you guessed wash your hands, you get 10 bonus points. That's what I'm going to do next. Boring. So I won't show that, but then after that, we'll pick up from there. Okay, so now that my hands are washed, I am going to start with my cookie doughs that don't have any peanut butter in them, because I'm making cookies for other people, and when you do that, you have to be conscious of, you know, are there people that might have a peanut butter allergy or a nut allergy in general. So I save anything that has peanuts or peanut butter or anything peanut related to the end. So I'm probably going to start with like a chocolate chip or some kind of chocolate cookie. And then I'll show you my process. Preheat my oven to 350. And now we wait. I suppose I could make myself some coffee. That sounds like a good idea. Here we go. Oh no! Please don't break. There we go. Okay. Frick! Yay! Hooray for coffee! Coffee. So since it was the most thought out, we are starting with the chocolate chip. I'm not going to show the entire process, but a scoop. That is how all my cookies have a uniform shape. Makes things fair, you know, for the little kids. That one's bigger than that one. Not with my cookies. They're all the same size. So I'm going to get my scissors and cut this open and then start scooping. And we can do that all while we're still waiting for the oven to preheat. Alright, let's see if... So now it's like nice and even in the scoop. Then I am going to... Ta-da! Oh, what's on its side? Ta-da! There you have it. Alright, got both my trays filled with cookie balls. And at this point in the game, you can either take this as it is and put it back in the refrigerator so it doesn't get all, like, goopy. Or if you want to keep making cookie dough balls and scoop them out onto a large plate or a, you know, a large serving tray or something, and then put that in the fridge, that way they're already made. The choice is yours. It depends on how tedious you are. So before I put them in the oven, I'm going to use my palm and flatten them out. just a little bit. And then they will spread out nicely and it won't have like a hump in the middle of them. So I'm going to go do that. And these should take about 8 to 10 minutes in the oven. I opted for scooping the rest of them up on the plate. But that's just the kind of tedious monkey I am when it comes to cooking or baking. Yep. So there you have it. Okay, so that's basically the basic steps of a scoop cookie. I'm not going to show you that for every single cookie that I scoop, or even every single cookie that I bake, because some of them are store-bought. But I will show you today some of the new things that I'm trying. So that'll be the rest of our cooking adventure today. So stay tuned. And by the way, just 1 second, I just thought of this. I'm not saying anybody that watches this is a culinary snob, but there are culinary snobs out there that are like, you know how to bake and you do store-bought cookies. Yeah, you know what? If it's an interesting flavor that I never would have thought up myself, like caramel apple or Pillsbury has this really yummy marshmallow cookie. Yeah, I don't have a recipe for that. I could try it, but there's nothing wrong with throwing a couple store-bought things into your mix. Oh, yay! Chocolate chip are done. Dun, 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 dun. So there you go. Bye. That was 8 minutes, and you can see the tops aren't done. So what I'm going to do is flip the pan around. Do that for that one. Pull this one out. These are almost done. They look yummers. I need to move the oven rack too, because that's way too low. But, oh, sorry, it's blurry. We'll put them in for another minute for the bottom and probably another 2 minutes for the top. There we go. Cookies. But they look a little underdone. Oh, well, right now they're carryover cooking. So once they cool down, they'll be perfect. Okay, so sometimes you have to improvise. I don't have any cooling racks. So I use my Tupperware lids. I'll use serving platters. I'll use, anything large and flat to cool my cookies on. Sometimes you just gotta use whatever you have on hand. But, oh, by the way, the makeup is because I went to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra last night. And this is awesome Revlon lip something or other, and it doesn't move until I wash it. So, it was a late night last night. I did not wash my makeup up. So that's why I'm looking awesome for this video. So yeah, there you go. Gotta be spontaneous sometimes. Okay, so the next one that I'm making is my cookie butter cookies. I've never made these before, so I had an idea that I am going to try half of them with just a Teddy Graham in the middle. And then the other half, I'm going to roll in, this is cinnamon and powdered sugar mixture. I'm going to roll them in that and then stick the Teddy Graham in. And just kind of see which one tastes better. So, I'll show you the process then. Alright, so this is the cookie butter. And I already have, look at them. These are the plain ones that I stuck the little cookies in. Look, that guy looks like he's stuck in quicksand. So I have one already scooped and leveled. Now we're going to put it in the powder mixture. I've never done this before, so this is something new for me. I'm going to shake it off just like you would. And I'm going to flatten it like I did with every other one. And then grab a Teddy Graham and stick them in there. So I'll have a whole row of plain and then a whole row of these guys. We'll see how they taste. Alright, so here's both trays done. This is without, this is with. These were a lot of fun. Some of them we put in upside down. Oh wait, that's not him. There we go. He's upside down. So we had a little fun with them. But we'll see how they turn out. Alright, so this is the end result. I think from a distance, the ones with the cinnamon sugar mix look aesthetically pleasing than the other ones. Problem is, a lot of them are face down. So they looked out like passed out teddy bears. So what I might try and do is either when I put them in, angle them back so like they're leaning back a little bit, or just wait until they come out of the oven to stick the Teddy Graham in. I just have to experiment with this. But these work to put them in for 8 minutes one way, flip them around, and bake them for another 3 minutes, and then they look perfect like this. Well, not perfect, but pretty darn good. Alright, so I just finished putting the last of the cinnamon cookie batter cookies on, and since there's loose cinnamon on the parchment paper, you can still use it before having to change to a new one. So I'm going to do snickerdoodles. I'm going to do snickerdoodles next. Now these are pre-bought, so there's nothing really to show here. They were pre-made, I should say. I did buy them. But they're pre-made, so there's nothing really special. But, you know, it kind of saves you from using up all your parchment paper up in one day. Just group your cookies together. So do all the cinnamon ones, and then, you know, or do all the plain ones first, you know, like sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, whatever, and then, you know, or M&M cookies, and then move to cinnamon. Then after that, you're going to have to change it. I would do all the chocolate ones, and then after that, I would change it and do all the peanut butter ones. Anything with peanut butter at all in it. So that's kind of how I organize my cookie baking. And then I'll finish off, as long as it's not nighttime, I will be finishing off with my grandmother's recipe, chocolate no bakes. So there's still a lot more yet to come. So let's see where the day goes. Alright, so now I have the dark cocoa cookies. And I'm going to save this tray just plain. But this tray, I'm going to take them, and I mixed cocoa powder and powdered sugar. And I'm going to do a same technique as with the cinnamon sugar. And then I'm just going to flatten them. So we'll try, we'll try and see which one tastes better. What did I get myself into? It is nighttime now, and I'm still baking cookies. So, the rest of this will be tomorrow. Alright, see you then. Okay, so for this next type of cookie, we are going to nix the cookie pans, and instead, grease up the muffin dip pans, because these are going to be stuffed cookies. I'm taking my chocolate cookies that have cookies and cream chips in them, and I'm going to stuff them with these little mini Oreos. So, I'll show you how I do that. Quality control. I approve. Alright, so I have already leveled scoop, and I'm just going to scoop this right here. I'm doing this one-handed. Flip it over. I'm going to take the cookie and smush it down in, and then try and get it surrounded by the dough. And then I will flip it again and put it in. There we go. And now they're done. Well, they're carryover cooking right now, but they will soon be done, and they look delicious. Okay, so since I have a long way to go with my cookie baking, I'm just going to sum this up. I plan on doing the same type of technique as you just saw with the peanut butter cookies. I'm going to stuff them with baby peanut butter cups. And, you know, using the muffin pans. So, those are just some different ways that I make my cookies, some different ways I prepare. This isn't even half the cookies I'm making, but I figured I would just give you a little glimpse into a day or day and a half, since it's dark yet again, and I'm wearing a different shirt. A day and a half in the life of, you know, me when I'm baking my cookies. Sometimes it is a couple day process. Just depends on how busy I am and what I have going on. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got a few tips and got a little hungry. And Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you in our next Christmas adventure.